Hi everyone, back again. Yes, it's another video from me, as if you can't get enough. So, this time it's a CD finds video. I went out yesterday and I go out once or twice a week to the local charity shops that are within walking distance of my house, and I just have a look around. And I got a bit of a haul yesterday, so I thought I'd share that with you. During the week, I watched Rob Walker's video. He did a CD finds video, and he was going on about how he's found a bit of a honey hole, really. Now, I don't have anywhere quite that good that he's found where you get six CDs for a quid, which is crazy, and it looks like it's all good stuff. I don't know what the condition's like, but hopefully they all play for him. So I went out yesterday and I got 23 CDs. Now, these were a quid each, but that's the going rate for around here. There isn't a charity shop that sells them any cheaper than, there's one, but they haven't had any in for a while, any good stuff in for a while. So yeah, I went through the racks and I was going, there's one, there's another one, and then I ended up with 23. Now, I could have got way more, but I do check the CDs. I always check the CDs when I'm in a charity shop because, number one, the quality of some of the CDs they turn out, oh my word, like circular scratches, deep gouges. I'm really picky with the CDs I've got that I buy from charity shops. I know they're only a quid, but I'm really picky with the CDs I get because what's the point in bringing something home that doesn't pay? I'd rather just give a quid to a charity. But there you go. Yeah, there were loads more that I probably could have had, but like I said, the quality wasn't there. But these ones look good. Now, some of them I already have on vinyl or even tape. Some of them I have heard before and I've streamed them, but I never actually got a physical copy for one reason or another. And some of them I haven't heard. Okay, so let's do this poll first. So, what we got? So, the Grateful Dead is a band that I've never really heard much of. I've never investigated very much. Now, I think they sound country rock. What's the only one I do know? Touch of Grey. Was that them? They had a big hit in the late 80s, 89 or something? They had a big hit in the States. But I got a set of four. Right, so set of four. So I don't know which order they are in, but we'll go with this one. So I got the Grateful Dead, which is a double album on one CD, which I'm quite looking forward to hearing. I've got Anthem of the Sun, which I've never heard. Working Man's Dead, which I've never heard. And this is American Beauty, isn't it? Yeah, American Beauty, which I really always really liked seeing that cover. Just really liked it. All bog standard. I think they're all bog standard. Yeah, they're all like that on the Grateful Dead CDs. So I'm looking forward to listening to those, giving those a shout. I also picked up, now we'll go with these two, something that Rob found was a copy of Solidaire, and I was lucky to pick one up yesterday for a quid. Now mine's in this slipcase, so you get this slipcase, which is a bit battered, but it's still in fairly good shape. So you've got the slipcase, and then you've got the album itself, which is this, I'm not sure, a 2000 issue. Maybe it's the same one, but there's the John Martin. I've heard Solidaire. I really like it. I think it's an excellent album. And it's got a live track stuck on the end. I'd Rather Be the Devil as an extra live track. So very happy I picked that. Now, not only that, I think that was released in 73. May be wrong on that one. But I also picked up a copy of Bless the Weather from 1971. So I'm really looking forward. I've never heard this one. So that'll be hopefully a good listen to on the Island Masters. What else? Now, this is an album I know really, really well, and I don't know why on earth I have not got a copy in my collection. No vinyl, no nothing. I mean, so In Rainbows by Radiohead, I know this album so well. I do not know why I didn't get it. Now, I don't know whether this is the usual issue, but it's in a card case, so I have to be careful getting it out. And then you get, there's a CD in that one. And then we've got, that's if you want to put it in a jewel case. So we've got some stickers. And it tells you on the back what to do with them. And then you've got the booklet as well. So that's quite a nice little touch. I mean, I'm not going to put it in a jewel case. And then the inside, there's the inside of the case, of the card case. So I'm quite really happy I've actually got a copy of that. I've just got to be careful with it. There we go. So that's in rainbows. Right. One of the bands. Now, I've been listening to a lot of Britpop lately because I am actually finally gearing up to doing a Britpop video. Well, it won't be a video. And I'm not claiming this is going to be out anytime soon. But one of the Britpop era bands that I never really got, and I had one CD, but it was the wrong CD. I bought their one where Neil Hanlon was trying to be Radiohead, and it was not very good. But I've got Casanova by Divine Comedy. I never got them. So I'm going to give this another go. This has got a lot of his hit. I think this was 96, wasn't it? Was this 96? 96, I think so. So it's got Something for the Weekend on it, which was a pretty big single. Is there another single off it? Oh, Becoming More Like Alfie, I think, was a single as well, wasn't it? So there's a couple of big singles on that. So I'm going to give that a go again. And this is one of my all-time favourite Waterboys albums? I've got it on vinyl, but this is for the car. This is Pagan Place. The first two, So the Waterboys and the Pagan Place, I absolutely love to pieces. I think they're both brilliant albums, and this is fabulous. So to have this on CD is quite nice for £1. Right, let's do this one. I don't know how good this is. I got a Lenny Cohen one. I've got 10 new songs from, is this 2000? 2001. 10 new songs from 2001. I got the feeling most stuff he did in the 21st century was actually okay. And some of it was really good. I heard the last album that he did before he passed on, but I'm quite looking forward to hearing that. There were a load of Nick Drake CDs, and they were mainly all scratched really badly. But this one, it's quite nice to get this one. I think this might be part of a box set that I don't know whether this was available by itself. I know there was a box set with this in. So this is Time of No Reply by Nick Drake. And this is unreleased tracks and 4 lost session tracks. So there's quite a lot of stuff on there. So that's stuff that isn't on his main albums, which I think I've got them. Although I'll have to go and check if I've got them all. Right, one of my favourite ever albums. And this is another video series I never got round to, the top 100 albums, which I am going to rejig. I'm going to sort something out about that and actually get down and do it. One of them, and I think this was revealed, is Take Me Closer to God by Yah Wobble and the Invaders of the Heart, which is a bloody brilliant CD, bloody brilliant album. So I picked this up, which is The Celtic Poets. So I'm quite looking forward to listening to that. I like Yah Wobble a lot. So I presume he's got some kind of, I'm not sure what maybe he's set some poets to music or something. It's got a subtitle, The 10 Hertz Series #1. So I'm not sure what that actually is, but it's definitely Yah Wobble composing. So I presume he's using some poetry of some kind. One of the classic 80s albums. I got a copy of Synchronicity. Had this on. I have had Synchronicity on vinyl since 83. It's one of the first records I bought. It's definitely within the first 10 records I ever bought. I wonder if I can piece that together. I know the first 2. Don't know if I can piece the first 10. So, reissue of Synchronicity from 2003. It's a good album. I mean, I could do without Every Breath You Take again, but the rest of the album is really good. A couple of Neil Young albums. Zuma I'm not so familiar with. I played it a couple of times. I'm not so familiar. I actually do have a copy of this already, but this looks like it's an upgrade. It looks absolutely pristine. And it's part of, I think this is maybe, I don't think it's a remastering. I think it's a later reissue than the one I've got, because it's got the, it's got a booklet in it about all these releases, so I don't know whether it is later. But so it's looking forward to giving that a re-listen. And this one I've had on vinyl for donkey's years. This one is, of course, everybody knows this is Nowhere. I've had this, I remember the day I bought this, because I was at Liverpool. I think I must have told this before. I was at Liverpool, I was at uni in Liverpool, and I used to go into town early and look around the record shops before I had to be in for lectures and stuff. And I bought this on vinyl, and I was at a psychology tutorial group, and the tutor saw me bring it. He asked me what I'd bought, and I said, "Oh, it's Neil Young." Not knowing, I don't think he said, "Oh yeah, I had that years ago." I don't think he realised it was like I was getting into him because of basically he was the grunge godfather, highly influential on grunge. So that's why I got that. And it's got my absolute favourite Neil Young song on here, Cinnamon Girl. I think that is genius, that song. I just love it so much. And the rest of the album's fantastic as well. So that's a copy of Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere on CD. Right. Barreling through. How long we had? I don't know. 12 minutes. Right, I reckon I can get this done fairly quickly. Let's try and do it in 15. I remember this lot being around. It was Britpop time again. There was all kinds of. I thought Now, I'm not going to go on about too much about Britpop because I'll leave it to when I do an actual video on it. But I think it opened the doors for a lot of stuff to get released and get through the gates. And this is another band. There was a lot of Welsh bands. Was this 96? Don't know when this was. Oh, hang on. 97. So sort of latter part of Britpop, right before the end. But this is Gorky Zygotic Minky. This is Barafundle. Really looking forward to giving that a listen. I must have heard this somewhere along the line, but I'm looking forward to giving that a good old go on Fontana. Do that one in a minute. I might even already have this one, but I thought, why not for £1? Really clean. It doesn't look like it's been played. A really clean copy of Blonde on Blonde, which is a fantastic album. I heard that when I was about 14, that one. Another album I had probably had definitely by the time I was 14, 15, is the Doors' debut album, which is fantastic. I know this inside out. I know all the Doors inside out, but I'm quite glad to have that on CD. This one, filling a right gap. I don't know what the heck I was doing without a copy of this in my collection somewhere. I don't even think I've got a tape copy. Maybe I have. Imagine by John Lennon. I don't think this is anywhere. I mean, of course I've heard it, but I don't think I had one. So this is, what version is this? It's, I don't know, I reckon it's probably a later copy, but it's just kind of nice to actually finally have a proper copy of Imagine in here. It's a remastered and remixed version, so maybe, I don't know what the sound's going to be like on this one. So we'll have to wait and see. Maybe I even look out for another copy, like an earlier version. I'll do that one in a minute. We'll do that one next. I also got, now, one I absolutely adore Amy Winehouse's Back in Black. Back in Black? Back to Black. Back to Black? Back to Black, isn't it? Sure, anyway. But I never got into her first album. I've got Lioness. I think I've got something else. There's a film soundtrack or something I've got as well, but I never had a copy of Frank's, so I'm going to give that a go. I think I heard this a long time ago, and I found it more difficult to get into. Why not for £1? I got another copy of this album. This is my third CD copy, but there's a reason why it's my third CD. So this is Transformer. Now, I've got the copy that I've always had on CD. Don't have it on vinyl, don't know why. There's the copy I always had. Then recently, and I never showed this, I got the 5 original albums, or whatever it is, by Lou Reed. So from Berlin, Transformer, and then 3 others. And then I saw this one yesterday, and I thought, why not? It's a digipack, and it's also got 2 other tracks. It's got a couple of acoustic demos, one of Hanging Around and one of Perfect Day. I'm a sucker for Perfect Day. I think it's probably one of my all-time favourite songs, I reckon. Definitely one of my most favourite. Quite a nice CD design on that one. And just to round it off, a couple more. Always try and pick up reggae if I see it. So this is the prime of Mikey Dread. I love dub. Absolutely love it. So I'm quite intrigued of what kind of stuff this is. I don't know enough about dub at all. I try and learn stuff off John, 6-inch pianist, but I fail miserably. But I'm looking forward to hearing that. And to round off this, I saw this in a different shop, and I thought, oh, I'm having this. I don't know anything about it. It's completely blind buy. But this is a band called Octopus. Restless Night Plus. So it's got a couple of singles tacked on the end. I haven't heard it. I haven't streamed it. I haven't done anything. But it's classic psychedelica on the C for Miles Records label. Now, the interesting thing about this, I did read up about the band, and a couple of people from here actually ended up in Split Ends. I think when they came to London. They came to London, didn't they, after a while over in the Antipodes. And so I'm really looking forward to hearing that as well. So there you go. Whole load of CDs. Now, obviously not as cheap as the £5 that Rob paid, but I'm happy. There's another load of listening to do. Another load of CDs to go in this pile that I have yet to file away in the collection, because I've now bought more CD shelves, so I've got more space to put more things and more filling up time. So there we go. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers. Bye.